Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all. My name is Manuel, welcoming you back to YouTube Best. Today we'll be bringing you some more news updates. Osinbajo's convoy encountered a fatal accident and one of his police escorts died. And in other news, Sanusi can go anywhere including Kano, says El-Rufai. Before we get in depth into those news, please make sure to click on the subscribe button and also remember to ring the bell so it will be easier for us to send you more news updates as we make one. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the news. The news headline reads, Osinbajo's convoy in fatal accident as police escort dies. One of the police escorts in the convoy of the Vice President of Nigeria, Prof. Yemi Osinbajo, has been reported dead after the vehicle conveying him was engaged in a fatal accident. The sad news was revealed by Osinbajo's senior special assistant on media and publicity in a statement made available to legit.ng. The statement reads, "With grief in our hearts, we announce the death of one of the police escort rider on the Vice President convoy, Inspector Ali Gomina, aged 45, who was involved in a road accident while on official duty." The accident occurred on the road to Nnamdi Azikiwe Airport. The Vice President, who is greatly saddened by this occurrence, has aborted his scheduled trip. The Vice President described Gomina as diligent, hardworking, and serious-minded officer who will be greatly missed by the team. He is survived by his wife, children, and relatives. May his soul rest in peace. Earlier, legit.ng reported that Osinbajo was thanking God for preserving his life as he marked the 1-year anniversary of his surviving in a helicopter crash. Osinbajo and 11 other persons escaped unscratched by the crash which happened in Kaba, Kogi State. The management of the Cavaton helicopter has said unusual weather conditions caused the crash. The Vice President on Sunday, February 2nd, 2020, held a Thanksgiving service at the Aso Villa Chapel, Abuja. Speaking to the State House correspondent, Osinbajo described the incident as an awesome and incredible deliverance. "I think that what happened on the occasion was so amazing, so marvelous. 12 of us in a helicopter, and the helicopter crashed. No one died, not even a scratch in any one of us." The number 2 man said all he can do is continue to thank God for delivering him and others who were in a helicopter. "That's why we are here this morning, to just praise God," he said. Several Nigerians were on social media thanking God for sparing the number 1 citizen of Nigeria. And in other news, Sanusi can go anywhere, including Kano, says El-Rufai. After his dethronement, there were reports that he won't go anywhere around Kano, at least for 3 months. But fielding questions from journalists in Awe, Nasarawa State, on Friday, the government said that the Federal Capital Territory High Court has ruled that Sanusi can go anywhere, including Kano State. As you know, the Federal High Court in Abuja today declared his detention illegal and unconstitutional, and his banishment also in violation of the Constitution. So he is free, El-Rufai says. He can live anywhere he wants, including Kano City, if he wants. But we are on our way to Abuja. It is quite likely that the Emir proceeded to Lagos, which was his preferred destination from day one. From the day he was informed of his deposition, it was in his wish to go to Lagos because part of his family is now in Lagos. And by the grace of God, we are on our way to Lagos. Explaining why he appointed Sanusi vice chairman of Kaduna Investment Prompted Agency, KADIPA, after he was dethroned, El-Rufai said as Emir, his duty was to bring investors to Kano. El-Rufai added that with Sanusi free from the throne, he can help bring investors and investment to Kaduna. He also said Sanusi has been with him from his teenage years and has never left him, stating that he also cannot leave the ex-Emir at this time. Also in other news, Buhari ordered for the dethronement of Mohammed Sanusi, says Kwankwaso. And he said, like people who are close to Buhari, they often say that the president does not intervene in disputes. That is, if people are in dispute, the president just keep quiet. But we in Kano do not see him like that. We see him like he selects where he intervenes. He intervenes where he is not supposed to, and do not intervene where he is supposed to. You see, Leaders here in Kano State government themselves are saying they were giving orders to dethrone the emir. Kwankwaso said it outright. He said the president was the one who gave them order to dethrone the emir. He gave them order, and there in Kano, they see Buhari as a destabilizer, that he destabilizes things anywhere he puts his hand. Kwankwaso also said that Sanusi should have been allowed to choose his place of relocation rather than being forced somewhere else. Abubakar Mahmoud, the lawyer representing Sanusi, has said the ex-monarch wanted to move to Lagos but was forced to Nasarawa. But the Kano State Attorney General on Wednesday said the state government did not banish Sanusi to Nasarawa. But now the Kano State Attorney General on Wednesday have come to tell us, and he said that the state government did not banish Sanusi to Nasarawa. Okay? They didn't banish him to Nasarawa. Then who banished Sanusi to Nasarawa? Sanusi's lawyer have asked for the release of the former emir, saying his forced relocation to Nasarawa is illegal and unconstitutional, which is true. Why will they force him to go where he don't want to go after dethroning him? This issue of exile, I think it is time it comes to an end. How come someone who has been serving you all the faithful years, then at a point in time, maybe because he is not doing very well, you banish him to an unknown place? And sometimes this banishment is to the place where you don't know anyone. Banishment is to a place where you don't even have family, where your family doesn't exist. Why will these people be so heartless? Anyway, that's what we have for you for today's news. We hope you enjoyed it. Now we will be playing you a clip from El-Rufai stating the full freedom of movement of Sanusi to move around anywhere in Nigeria, including Kano State. We hope you enjoy the rest of the news in clip.
El-Rufai told journalists that the former emir is free to go anywhere in the country, including Kano. And just before leaving, where Alhaji Sanusi earlier led the Friday Juma prayers in the afternoon. And before leaving Nasarawa State altogether, Governor El-Rufai and the former emir paid a visit to the state governor, Abdullahi Sule.
I had planned to come in yesterday, but was delayed. I was in a meeting till about 2:30, and I had a dinner engagement, so I couldn't come to away and go back in good time. So I rescheduled till this morning, and I came to see him to see how he's doing, and to express my support for him. We've been friends since we were teenagers. He's been by my side throughout my troubles and successes, and I have to be on his side throughout his own successes and troubles. We're inseparable. So I came to see how he's doing and to see what more I can do for him. He is a great asset to Nigeria, Africa, and the world, and I think he has a great future. The Emirship of Kano is just the beginning. I believe that the sky is the limit for him, and I came to be with him and encourage him. So, as you know, the Federal High Court in Abuja today declared his detention illegal and unconstitutional, and his banishment also in violation of the Constitution. So he's free to go and live anywhere he wants, including Kano City if he wants. But we are on our way to Abuja, and it is quite likely that the Emir would proceed to Lagos, which was his preferred destination from day one. From the day he was informed of his deposition, it was his wish to go to Lagos because his part of his family is now in Lagos, and by the grace of God, we are on our way to Lagos.
Yes, that is it. El-Rufai stated it clear that it was a constitutional error to have banished the former emir of Kano to a destination that is not his preferred location. And if you watch closely in the clip, you understand that the people of Kaduna welcomed Sanusi with a warm welcome. El-Rufai also said that Sanusi have been with him right from his childhood and have never left him behind. And now Sanusi need him, he will not let him behind. So that is it on our news today. What do you think? Is Sanusi ever going to live in Kano State again? Will the scar Kano have caused him? Okay, drop your suggestion in the comment section below. Remember to like, remember to share. Once again, this is Manuel signing out from YouTube Best. Enjoy the rest of your day.